Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a get to know me plus a get ready with me, so we can get our brushes, do our makeup, and you guys can get to know some things that I haven't ever probably mentioned on my channel before. So if you're excited to see this video, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we're going to clip my hair back. This is probably the first thing I do when I'm getting ready, and today I'm going to be doing like my normal makeup routine for school and just normal events. We're gonna go ahead and jump right on in. I already did my skin prep. I just washed my face with cleanser, and then I moisturized with this moisturizer, and I use this vitamin C serum. Primer, so I like to mix my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with niacinamide in it with the Say Glowy Dewdrops. And I really like this combination. It just definitely holds my makeup all day, and I like to pump this on the back of my hand. And mixing it in with the dewy drops just gives it more of a glow. For the first question is, how old am I? So I am 15 years old. I am a Taurus, so I was born in April 2008. I'm also a sophomore in high school. I feel like I've mentioned this a few times on my channel, but that is how old I am. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix in this primer, and I like to let this sit for about 2 to 3 minutes while I start on my brows. And so next up is brows, and I like to use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Mascara and brow gel, and then I just like to go over it with a spoolie. So I'm gonna take the brow gel from out of this, and I like to give my brows kind of a feathery, like laminated look. I'm just gonna brush them in an upwards motion to get that like feathery airbrushed look. And I like how my brows look that way because my brows are more on the thinner side, so I don't really have thick brows. So just fanning them out and giving them a little bit more definition makes it look a lot better and fills my face up a little bit more because my forehead is a little big. So making them a little bit look thicker, I personally like the look a lot better. Then I go over it with this dry spoolie just to kind of set them in place. And so getting into the next question, what is my favorite color? And my favorite color is yellow. Personally, like the pastel yellow. If you guys have seen my room, which I have showed in a couple videos now, my room is completely yellow. I have an accent wall of like light gray, and so it's the same as my bathroom. But my favorite color is yellow. Now we're going into the lashes. I just used my Wet n Wild lash curler. I'm gonna go with these two mascaras. The first one is the Define Lash Mascara by Maybelline, and then the Essence Lash Princess in the teal color. I like to apply this first one, the Maybelline one, all over my lashes because this just gives a lot of length and separation. If you guys can already kind of tell, with only one coat, it looks really nice. And I do only like to do one coat of each on my lashes because I don't like them super clumpy. And also when removing it, it makes it slightly easier to just remove it all together. But this is it with just the Maybelline. And then I like to go back over it with the Essence Lash Princess, just on the tops to give it a little bit of thickness and volume as well. I like the combination look, so I'm just gonna add this to the very tops of my lashes to make it look a little bit thicker. And I feel like that just gives the most natural feathery look. Now we're getting more into the base. My primer has finally set down, so now I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint Blur Stick. And I really like this. I am in shade 7, and I like to apply this all over my face. I like to do 2 lines on my forehead, and then 1 line kind of right there, 3 lines on my forehead, another one on the side, and then 2 more on my cheek. And I like to go on my chin, Cupid's bow, and 1 on each eyelid like that. Who's my celeb crush? So I feel like this changes probably from month to month, but the month of January 2024, my celeb crush is Walker Scobell. Here's a picture if you guys don't know him. He's literally blowing up all over TikTok. I have tons of edits on him. The Percy Jackson series that just came out on Disney Plus. If you guys haven't watched it, I really do recommend watching it. I think it's a super cute show, and it's honestly really interesting. And season 1 is almost over. There's only one more episode. They come out every Tuesday, but I think there's 7 episodes out right now. So you guys should definitely go check it out. That is my celeb crush. He's 14, I think.
So, come on.
Next, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. makeup mist and setting spray, and I like to spray my beauty blender with it just to kind of wet it. And then I'm going to blend out my base just to make sure everything is blended out. I feel like I said this on one of my TikTok Get Ready With Me's, but this, when you draw the lines, they kind of, you can still see that they are still present on my skin. So you definitely want to make sure that you really
get in there and blend it out, because you don't want a bunch of lines all over your face that's just gonna look really jank and weird.
It's more of a matte finish. Not really necessarily dewy, but I like that for my skin tint just because it looks exactly like my skin. So I really like that. What is my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Christmas. I feel like everyone's favorite holiday is Christmas. If not,
What you doing?
I just love the spirit that I feel like everyone is happy during that time. And so it just makes me feel so warm, and you get to have like hot chocolate, baked cookies. It's just like the magical time of the year. So that is my favorite holiday. Not just because of the presents, but also Jesus. I mean, come on, Jesus is king. I've been doing a lot of blending. My favorite type of food, this is a good question. My favorite type of food is any Asian cuisine. I think is so good. I love Japanese food, Korean food, Chinese food, hibachi. Literally any Asian food is chef's kiss. It's so good. Our go-to at this house is always sushi or Chinese food if we're getting takeout. Like that is it, like that. It's just so good. So now let's move on to the next part of my base. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And this is in the shade medium, shade 4. And I like to use this kind of like a contour, but not really, just for like glow. So I like to just do like 3 dots on each side of my cheek, kind of like for a natural highlight. I like to do 2 dots on my chin, and then I like to do 2 dots on like each corner of my forehead. And I'm just gonna blend this out with a beauty blender as well. What is the first thing I notice about people? It's a really great question. If you ever meet me in person, I hope that I'll be able to meet some of my fans. The first thing that I notice about someone is probably their teeth. Like, do you have dental hygiene? Yes or no? Are your teeth straight? Are they crooked? Do you have braces? Are your teeth yellow? I know that sounds super like picky and rude, but it's really not. I mean, like, you can tell a lot from someone by how they take care of themselves. Like, if they are sweaty, or do they look clean, what do they wear, like stuff like that. So, but for me, it's just like teeth. Because if your teeth have plaque on them, you know, you have braces, and it looks like you don't take care of your teeth.
I'm gonna be like, red flag.
If you have a nice smile on you, teeth are straight, they're white, they're clean, like, yeah. So if you ever meet me, work on your dental hygiene for sure. My favorite piece of clothing is probably, I feel like I like experimenting with a lot of tops. I feel like I have more tops in my wardrobe than bottom, which I'm trying to expand that aspect of it. But I feel like tops. This top right now that I'm wearing is from Rainbow. It's a little crop top. It's super cute. Probably tops. I like experimenting with, you know, no strap, these type of like necklines, anything like that I think is super cute and can make you look super flattering depending on. Okay, so next step is blush, one of my favorite steps. And so I like using the NYX Wonder Stick. And these are the shades Coral and Deep Peach. So this is what each side looks like. I'm not sure which is which. I'm pretty sure this is Deep Peach and this is Coral. But I like to mix and match. It honestly just depends on which side I use. I think today I'm gonna use Deep Coral, and so I like to place this kind of at the top by my temples in this area, because I recently saw and read that putting your blush a little bit higher on your cheeks raises your cheekbones, and so I really like that aspect of it. And so I like to go in with a beauty blender once again and just kind of tap this into my skin, bringing it up and down. I don't really like to bring it where my nose is, kind of right where my pupil is and up. And I'll just pack that into my skin really quick, like that. What would you name your children? Great question. I have a list of baby names on my phone for girls and boys, but the first names that come at the top of my head are, for a girl, I really like the name Asai. I'll put the spelling on the screen, but I think that's just a super cute name for a first name or a middle name. I think it's really cute. And then for a boy, I really like the name Braylon. I'll also put the spelling on the screen. But if I was a boy, I would have been named Braylon, and I actually really love that name so much. So honestly, if I had a boy, like my first boy would probably be named Braylon. I really like that name. It's really cute, and I like how I spell it. So now that the blush is all blended in, we're gonna move to after I go over my cream blush, I'm going to go over with a powder blush, and I like to use this Juvia's Place Volume 4 blush, and it comes with these two gorgeous colors. Today I'm gonna go in with the bottom color, and I'm just gonna stipple this on top. I like doing this because it helps the blush last a little bit longer, because if you use cream products, they're most likely going to melt off of your face over time, and so adding a powder blush on top is going to kind of lock that in place. And so I'm just stippling this really lightly on top, and you can see, look at that glow, it's so beautiful. What is my favorite subject? At the moment in class right now, I would probably say my favorite class is geometry, probably. Honestly, I think I'm liking geometry more than algebra. I think I'm getting it a lot better. But that's probably my favorite class. My favorite class, like overall, like throughout all the years I've had school, is probably like science, biology. That's where I like thrive. I
absolutely hate chemistry so much, and I cannot wait to be out of it.
That's probably my favorite subject for 2024. And the next step is powder, and I like to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Medium. And I also take this e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Puff to apply it with. What is my favorite ice cream flavor? I'm very basic. My favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. Cake batter. Those are like my two favorites. Those are like go-to for me. If I go to ice cream place, GCBY, marble slab, something like that, I'll probably get birthday cake, cotton candy, or vanilla. So for powder, I like to apply this right by my nose, because that's where I'm oily. I like to apply this in my T-zone area in general, but I like to apply it right here. I'm just packing this into my skin. My favorite book. I have been getting into reading, but my favorite book so far from like middle school was The One and Only Ivan. It's like a poetry novel type of book. Or Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. I'll try to put the pictures on the screen for you. But as of right now, I'm into a lot of romance novels, and so I really like the book To All the Boys, that. And I am currently reading The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm on the second book right now. I'm almost done with that one, and it's really good. So I'll let you guys know how that is so far. But those are probably my two favorite books. So we are getting to the end of the routine, but the next step is the Fenty Beauty Shimmer Stick, Match Stick thing. And this is in the shade Ice Cream. It's really a gorgeous color. Like a little brush, and I'm just going to apply this to a few areas. What is my favorite animal? My favorite animal has probably been the same since I was like a baby. My favorite animal is an elephant. I love elephants so much. I feel like they're my spirit animal. But I had a lot of elephant plushies growing up. They're just like so majestic, and I feel like they're about to go extinct, and I'm like so sad because what if I take my kids to like a zoo, you know, like 20 years from now, and there's like elephants are gone, and I won't be able to show my kid like an elephant in person. Like that's like kind of one of my fears, is like they're gonna go extinct and I'm not gonna be able to show like my kids my favorite animal. But that is my favorite animal. My go-to fast food place in order is at Chick-fil-A. It is a #1, the regular Chick-fil-A sandwich, large fries, sweet tea, and a frosted lemonade. That's my order every time. And Polynesian sauce on the side. It's so good. If you guys haven't tried it, I'll put it on the screen for you. It's delicious. You should try it. I get that pretty much every time. Now for wrapping it up, I'm gonna spray my face with this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This is what I've been spraying on my beauty blender the whole time. And I like to spray my face like 3 times. Like that. Just gonna dry it, make sure it dries. Lastly, we're gonna top it off with a lip gloss, and I use a ton of different lip glosses. This is just the first one I grabbed, but this is the CoverGirl Yummy Gloss, and this is in the shade Coconut's About You. It's a super pretty color. But my last question that I have is, what is my height? And I am 5'3". I'm a pretty short little gal. I feel like people can think I'm a little bit taller than I actually am, but if you see me in person, most likely you're gonna be taller than me. But this is me like just standing a little bit farther back. The doctor said I'm not, if I'm lucky, I'm gonna grow to about 5'5", but I'm 5'3", 5'4"-ish. This is my finished look. Also, I got my nails done today, guys. I wanted to show you, but I kept forgetting, but I got front shipped. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss a video. Subscribe to and follow all my other socials that'll be right here on the screen and in the description below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!